well.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get set. Out. East right, snug. Out.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cover 2.
And stick with Achane. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
All right, let's go.
Looking quickly here.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first
Top
down.
on 3, kick.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down run from Achane. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hey, get set. 32 Stinger.
On the give, it's Gordon. And second down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
All right, let's go. Out! Out!
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Titans, first down.
No.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Liking 18.
Again, a run with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Ward now. Gets him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Titans have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Chuck Robinson on the tackle. A loss of a yard on
And
the
we are
play.
still waiting for
And
the
it's
scoring for
3rd down.
anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this.
Ready.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throw here. 3rd down. Got TK. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
And I look
yep.
at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
13 yards.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Ready. Hawk 7. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down and goal.
To the air with Ward. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's third and goal.
Left. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Buying some time left. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Tennessee field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good.
Is good.
And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
All right. Ready, team. Ready, set.
Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you would not vibe, take a food. Like Tupac, I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the. Yeah.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Go ahead. Ready? Hey. Out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Gets this one to Waller. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
East right, snug.
Throwing on third. Tagovailoa. That's cut for the first. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Ready, team. Out.
First down, here's Tua. On the move, headed right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Get set. Go ahead. Out. 20, TX. Hut.
Here's Tua again. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here, Tagovailoa's hits. The ball is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Retains possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone. Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's back to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18, find it, patch. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on first down. Ward. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. He's looking for Alec Eilman. And it sets up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And it's third down.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Ward now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First and 10 here. Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
79 Broncos. 76.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. He bails out of the pocket quick. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
He rolls to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Not helping themselves there, that's for sure, but they're staying out there to try for this 4th and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
Ward's pass intercepted.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that kick.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready? Set.
H.N. again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Ready? Ready? Two.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Freshest on the globe, got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole, young, got a whole lot of suits on. Turning money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Ready, shot. 18, what's this? Out.
He'll throw it. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go ahead. 18, what's up?
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and
So we
10
hit
at
the end of the 3rd
48-yard
quarter.
line.
It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get set. Get on.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
18, what's up? Out.
Going to the ground again on first. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Get set. 18, what's up? Set. Out.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready. 18, what's up? Hey, turbo one. Set.
First down, and they go right back to him. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Ready. 18, what's up? Out.
Running left. Here's Achane. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team, wait. Hut.
And off running left. It's Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. They did it! He made the interception!
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Dolphins 15. Titans 10.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19, 18. Ready,
Desperation time here. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
13 yards.
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay.
1st and 10 from the 32.
6 60 by 6. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Setting up to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Got it. Ready?
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
Let's go now.
There's a dive up the middle. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here on fourth. Connection is made. Io Manor. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Titans.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, love is
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Ready?
This is Pollard running left. Has room into the secondary. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Pollard will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Options are open here, and this is second and inches.
Go! Check! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Hurt! Right there! Hurt! Let go!
Line again with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Here is Pollard. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, What are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have two or three that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get set. Ready, two, and Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Tua now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, two, and Turbo one, Hive! Turbo one, Hive! Out!
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's
Solo
a gain
left
of
Zion.
6.
Solo left
Makes
Zion.
it 3rd and 4.
Here he is to throw. Finds his back. Achane.
Good ball.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain
So
of
there's the
16
timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
1st and 10.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, get set! Out, done! Out, done!
1st down. Here's Tua. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Get set! Go ahead. Ready, two, and
They'll start the drive with Achane. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready. Ready, team. All right, fellas, listen up. TX.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going.
Ready, team. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
How many times, Kate, how many times do we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
Biggest play of OT, the offense is going for it.
Ready. Ready, team. Scat. Get out.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's throwing deep down that... Brought in inside the 20. There he is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead in this game. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
18.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go now.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans have a 1st.
On the jump.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Hey, Panther 60. Ready?
Again, a run with Pollard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle.
70.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Right back to
5
Pollard.
at the
And he'll
50-yard
cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Ward now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get up, Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that first down at the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down. Here's Spears. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Titans first down.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Calvin.
Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Second and 10, still at the 28.
Down. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw. This gets the first and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-point game.
Touchdown, Titans.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
And makes the score
Worked so well the first
26.
time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Miami.